One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Boilermakers will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Might be calling a hot route. Direct snap. Finds a little space. Turning it on. Past the 30. Past the 20. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Pocket breaking down. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8.
Man, this offense is feeling itself, right? Drive the ball right down the field, opening drive, forget kicking an extra point, just going to go for 2. Looks like an aggressive game plan for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Horton.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Boilermakers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the marker is Horton. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Caught on the outside, it's McCovey.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the Boilermakers look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McCovey. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
Love the execution there at the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D-linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Boilermakers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Using his legs, it's McCovey. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Gives it on the option. He'll be stopped just a little short of that 25-yard line, and now they have a decision to make on 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Oh, Got some room, headed to the goal.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way she got that.
Boilermaker! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Reed. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Rifles it down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. The offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking for space. It's McCoby. There he goes.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Boilermakers can really attack on this second and short. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield, and make this life hard on this running back.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Nebraska rolled to a victory. And after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He might want another play. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Fires to the right. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Reed. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Williams. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pressure coming. Finds his man. It's Reed. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up 4th.
And the Panthers will try to pick it up on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there to force the TFL.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Makes the grab. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The short hands, it's McCoby. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, on third and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They are perfect on fourth down so far in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Tuggle. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at second and 11. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grab behind the line. It's McCoby. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. The lead is still 6 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They'll open the second half with a run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Walker. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
The Boilermakers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his act.
He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
And the Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And just a great job on the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown! Boilermakers!
My team is trash.
Made the grab in the end zone for the score. This game must be moving so slowly.
Just trash. Like, how you be right next to the receiver?
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Nah. Also, my one to try to hit stick you and didn't even come close to you and dove the wrong way on the sideline.
Coming out with it, it's Robinson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They'll go to the ground. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. And the pass is
Wow.
incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This is a top
The
25
lineman
defense,
just
guys.
sniffed it
One of the
out.
best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half.
We've seen throw at his feet this time.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good...
There he goes to the right. Touchdown.
First time swinging that play.
Once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Notre Dame is running away with this one today thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up by 16 over Navy. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. But with the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block, but boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there, the defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not full, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football, and the defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gut of them.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires downfield.
Man.
He makes a catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick completion to the right. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
On the screen.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's McCoby. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Horton.
I hate, as soon as you say hut, I be pushing buttons, but it makes me go on other players. So when you say hut, it makes me go on other players I ain't want to be on. I be pushing buttons, everybody be standing still.
Switch ends of the field. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard
Well, put me on a safety out of nowhere, then I clicked on something else, and then maybe go on somebody else. I didn't know who else controlling.
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's McCoby. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And, of course, they're going to go for it on fourth down. They're already 4 for 4. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Takes a handoff. It's Reed. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. We'll send the tight end in motion. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Yeah.
Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Knocked off his feet. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
42 Spider.
They'll leave it with him.
You gotta run.
Just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
3rd down, money down. Go to the guy you know you can trust. It doesn't have to be a long gainer, but work those guys over the middle of the field. Nice job, nice chemistry between the tight end and the quarterback.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground.
Boy, these boys don't block.
Down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Holstein. Unleashes one. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Under pressure. Dang it.
Goes down after the short
Just threw the ball.
return, but what a play to get the
Stupid.
football back.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's McCoby. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left.
Good defense. All that for a 2-minute warning, too. It's crazy.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They punted away on 4th down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. On the run, it's Reed.
Pick off. Oh, my goodness.
Because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play calling.
Hit right back to the line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Takes the grab on the left.
Just got blown up.
Good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Shotgun snap on 3rd down.
I hate that pass, man. Throw the ball white so he can run.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rushes on him. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
What the heck? Come on, I'm about to go outside.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Throws it back. Runs through the tackle. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. It'll be 3rd and long. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Holstein.
Oh my
Serious
gosh.
arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making
Yeah,
has
hitting
been
niggas
good
in the
enough
back of
to
the
win
helmet.
this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And as he throws, it's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Toss to the outside. He breaks a tackle, and he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll run it again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Turning it on. A timely pickup to
Man,
get the first down there.
I can't take this.
Something out of the crowd too.
These niggas are soft.
Well, that's the best run of the day for him so far, and he's a guy that looks like he's getting
Right there.
stronger as the game goes on. He's beginning to wear on this defense a little bit. If you're on offense, you probably want to keep giving him the ball.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time.
Nebraska.